new research says that breast isn't always best when it comes to children's IQs. Now, this is strange because I think a couple of months ago they said it was, so confusion reigns.
Yes, absolutely. Well, most studies in the past, until recently, have said that if you breastfeed your child, you're boosting their brain power.
Right.
It's good for children's IQ. It raises their IQ by 3 to 4 points. This latest research says that's not the case.
Okay.
What it says is we've looked at 11,000 children aged between 2 and 16, and we've given them cognitive tests, brain power tests, 9 times during that period. And we found that there was no difference between the group who were bottle-fed and the group that were breastfed.
Right.
Now, they say the explanation for the previous test is that it didn't take into account maternal IQ. Is mum bright?
Right.
It didn't take into account the level of intellectual stimulation the child is getting. It didn't take into account other factors like emotional attachments and devoted parents and schooling, rearing, if you like.
Sure.
So you take all those factors out of the equation, there appears to be no difference in those children. The only thing is, of course, that there are other benefits for breastfeeding.
Absolutely.
Immunity, protection against infections, attachment, better bond sometimes between mother and baby. So that all needs to be borne in mind. But for those women who haven't been able to breastfeed or chose not to, they can be reassured that their child can still go to university, even if they use formula milk.
If you can do it, it's fantastic.
Absolutely.
If you can.
Absolutely.
But a lot of women just can't, and it's too often they feel inadequate and they shouldn't.
They shouldn't. No, not at all.
If you can do it, of course, it's the best possible thing you can do.
Only 23% are still breastfeeding by 6 weeks. So it is the minority that are breastfeeding. But if you can, do it.
Absolutely.